outcome for us eventually. In about a couple of moments, we will leave the.
Is it actually sand or is that rock?
It's more like
Small
pebbles. I would say pebbles. Yeah, it's more like a pebble. We don't have a classical sandy, totally sandy beaches in Montenegro. If you would basically theoretically now follow the coast. Yeah. Our coach has its own policy, as you can see. You know those.
My mother is very big. My mother.
Okie dokie. Enjoy in the sceneries, and you get great mussels. Look at those. Those are mussel farms here on the left. And of course, creating exact perfect level of salinity for the mussel farming. Yeah, we do not have any at the moment, even though there will be for 20 years in a public. We're mentioning the plans to bridge the Bay of Kotor at its narrowest point. That strait Verige that we will pass by in about left hand side, those two islands that you will see like in a couple of moments again once we pass. There's a story, there's a myth, there's a belief, and a legend that back in the time, the local seafarers, the rocks around around the island, symbolically to contribute to the expansion of the island. Yeah. Gospa od Škrpjela, Our Lady of the Rocks, in a local. It's not going to be any cheap project. Montenegro will have to apply for funds for some international sources. There is a on the first place European Bank for Development, which is a ferry company. So the ferry, I reckon it will remain there, maybe for cargo traffic. Was a full restart, but we can't do that while driving. So at this, so try to imagine that if you'll be walking on the top of this hill, you'll be walking at a border between Bosnia and Croatia. It was created as a new country that unified majority of the South Slavs in this corner of the world. That border was finally erased. It didn't exist. Participated in that instead of being governed by Vienna or Istanbul. So yeah, this. So it's just up to you what you would prefer to do. Another thing that would come very useful is definitely consider where they are, because we're gonna pass by one of those stations. But again, take a look on the maps. Where those stations are, because just to give you an idea, they're running up until the midnight. Some of them half past midnight, depending on the day. Look at this. So this is what the visitors to Dubrovnik get when they are arriving Dubrovnik from this southern end. It's very beautiful. Boats on the left-hand side here in the old town of. In the old part of Dubrovnik, you could take a boat that runs every half an hour to the local island. So it's more like a walk through the nature. It's a kind of escape from the heat of sea part. So you're gonna walk next to the sea.
Was on the 2nd of June, but I wasn't there.
As it always goes in the Balkans, was not named after some historical scientist or artist. It was named after the politician, of course. That's how it goes. You see, this is the Mokošica Bay on the right-hand side. We can in that water for the water that you have in your taps in your hotel. So my suggestion, don't buy bottled water. Just drink that one.
It's really nice.
One is the Japan with the romantic herbs. Like has their own favorites. My dad likes old spice, my mom likes sherry. My sister, she drinks them all, you know.
Go here. This is fire. You see. This is steel. I must to turn, meat couple times, turn meat and potatoes cooking and
You know, my sister showed you when you were.
Milan go to Sicily.
They're quite rare. Ginger cats, females.
2, 3. And here they'll go up.
That's the average. Only 7 people. Different topic. It wasn't very.
Did mention Serbia's game tonight? No, it's Bosnia.
Really approached the old town. So what you see here, those will be the walls and the towers of, like, we call it simply on the east side, like the southern, the opposite part of the city that overlooks the sea. That is more flat. In that case, you just have to conquer the steps that will take you to the walls. But once you're there, it's mostly flat. If you take this route, you will have.
First transfer is 10 to 12. How they were handling those animal beings. So you see this first wheel spinning around. Mother left the child on one side, so the
So there are 16 towers and 4 fortresses.
Jestem tutaj. Pięknie. Pięknie, prawda? Rzeczywiście. Straż pożarna.
Tam z drugiej strony jest ta wyspa Lokrum, bezpłatna. Jeszcze będzie pokazać tą kolejkę.
Julia, kan du ta en bild på mig? Det är bra.
Right back.
I get to ask for my wife.